this Master Luke Chen, Chen Lao Shi, Tao Chinese. Today we want to have a simple one. This ma. So now I guess you very seldom see a person actually write a book on Hanyu Pinyin, how to do the Chinese, and people just follow whatever teach at school in China. But the problem with that, and I could not learn it. So and I found out by researching. I said I write Dao De Jing. That's the classic old Chinese, and I translate it into English, and also with thick book. So I know Chinese well, and then but I could not really understood. Speak Mandarin the proper way, and even though I know a lot of friends who from the north to Beijing and so on, but still couldn't understand. So by the time I teach Dao De Jing to the Chinese, and they couldn't understand me, not because the content of the Dao De Jing, but my accent. So I found out that through research. Since 1958, the Chinese government official publication, there's a lot of shortcuts there since then, and then create a very mess, to me, a mess that people cannot actually logically follow. So we created using the old material and all the dictionary. It's initial, final, and tones. Now, initial 23 is the same as 1958, but the final at school nowadays they only teach 24. But 1958 it said 39. So I be doing the research, bring it out again. Why is 39? Why is essential to know them all? And then and then we create, and then the tones, and the only 4 tones so simple. Theoretical, so simple. Because the first tone so I did not create it. I don't create it. But the Chinese government, since day one, they said the first tone so, and the second tone be so, the do re mi fa so. Yeah, and then the third is re do fa, do re mi fa so. So only 5 notes, and then the variation, the fourth is 5-1. So music, if it's music, it can be done through musical instrument. That's what I believe. That's the case. But until my student from Holland, Europe, Netherlands, and he's a musician, a professional musician, and he played the music using the tones, the tone music. And then now they standardize. We are the only place standardized the Chinese tones. And then because like you singing, so each one you had to follow instruments, piano or something that standardize the tone, because the tones are scientific. And then musical scale is scientific. So the middle C is 256 hertz, something, 256 second vibration per second or something. So it is, but persons are different. So I learned it through a teacher. You never can learn it because each teacher is different, because personal. This is not standardized at all. So we use music. So we are the one now standardize it through music instruments. And then that is very simple. Mo, ma, so, ma. So it's exact way of pronounce, find out the syllables. Each syllable will have the tones and then Chinese characters. That's how you learn from the basic, go back to the roots, and you learn from there using logic, and you can learn it. So, so the first tone, ma, so the initial you have to know which is the lips, the teeth, because it's ready position. More, M is more. So same as English, your lips together, more. That's how you're ready. And then R is open your mouth very wide. And it's just like Spanish. The Chinese only one sound. So R, so open your mouth, more R. And then long, so, ma, ma. So instead of ma. See? Because it's, the tone is so. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So. So it's long. I mean, you have some distance, some range. It's not so there's a tone. So more ma, and then ma. So more ma, mi, so. Second tone. More ma, and then the third tone, re, do, fa. More ma. And then the fourth tone, more ma. So I believe in the Taiwan's also have 4 tones, except the third tone is a little different. There is re, do, fa. There's re, do, something. So it's very soft for them to set the third tone. And then, but anyway, that's what it is. That, but the tones, the 4 tones, is relatively the same. And then each region, for example, the Mandarin is, the proper Mandarin is so, the first tone so. But if you go to Tianjin, and that's close to Beijing, they said, I heard that they said me. So instead of mo, ma, so ma, me, ma, so ma. But if you know music, you know what I'm talking about. So it's important to know where, at the beginning, where's your tip, your tongue, and then know the finals, and then the finals exact where to do, and then you produce it. So we are professional people to get the entire picture. Hanyu Pinyin is how many? 400 of those diagrams. They're from you pick it up from the dictionary, 400, and each one have 4 tones. 4 times 400, 1600, and then only 1200 has Chinese characters. Not every song has Chinese characters, and then that's how you learn. And then to me it's very logical, and I've learned it, and then also writing, so on. I'm very excited about it. And of course, I'm not perfect, because nothing is perfect since each region is different. And then when your thinking is different, sometimes because Chinese words are put it together, called 词. So one character plus another character, these two create new meaning. And then in older days is 4 characters create a meaning. But now it's called 成语. Idiom is 4 words together. But nowadays they 2 words, it's a phrase, and then have meaning. So it's very different. The older days much simpler, because information is not that large, but now there's so much information in the world. So you had to create something to fit the world. And then of course the Chinese character are always the same. It just put in new meaning into it. So it's a wonderful language, wonderful language. All right. So, but anyway, okay. Thank you. Love you from Yang So.